Hello, Flosstube. It's Heather from Japan, or Zaheko, as my nickname is, which is Heather cannot translate into Japanese. They have no TH sound and they have no ER sound. So the TH changes to a ZA, Z-A, and that includes the TH, ER, all just one sound. He, za. And so my husband likes to switch that, so heza changes to zahe, and then most Japanese names for girls, the name ends with ko. For boys, the name ends with o. So o, if you've got a name with o at the end, maru o, that would be a name. That would be a boy's name. If you say maru ko, that would be a girl's name. So he does heza, zaheko, zaheko. So that's why my nickname is what it is. But hello, it is May 7th. Stitch Mania is 1 week in, and I'm not doing too bad. I'm quite happy. I'm a little bit stressed about having projects that I can't go back to. I really want to go back to them, but I need to just set them aside and start a new project. But I'm not doing bad. I'm doing better than I expected I would. So, but let's see. So quite a few things happened this past week. It was Golden Week, and which means that I had the entire week off except for Friday yesterday. So I had a lot of free time. But so Monday I went into Osaka and I met up with my friend from Kyoto, who's the only other stitcher, and we got to go see, she introduced me to a new store. I'm gonna save that for another video because I don't have all the pictures that I took. I tried to take a video, but they're gonna get angry at me, so I took pictures with my Snapchat program because that means the camera's silent, and I was taking some pictures and then saving it and taking a picture and saving it very secretively. So, but let's see. So first off, before I get into Stitch Mania week 1, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who is watching and subscribing and liking my videos, and especially thank you to everyone who is commenting. So first off, I want to say thank you to Button Addict. She told me to go check Etsy for some octopus patterns. My octopus shirt, maybe you can see it. It's hidden by Kitty, but and my teacup for today is an octopus. And I apologize for how whitewashed I am. I'm sitting right next to our glass slider, and we don't have curtains, so you're getting the full, I'm just turning into a white ghost. Granted, I am quite pale, but not this pale. This is like, I'm glowing, basically. But, so she told me, Button Addict, she told me to go and check out Etsy, and she told me about the ink circles get cracking, which I'd heard of, but I went and I checked Etsy again, and I found some awesome, realistic, full coverage octopus patterns that I'm probably going to buy and stitch at some point. And she also commented on my Einstein quote, and she totally gets it. As a teacher, we totally get it. Let's see, what else? Lots of comments. Thank you to everyone. I got a comment from Beverly Evanger, who comments on everything for me. Thank you. She couldn't hear me very well, so I went out, and I'm currently video recording on a new webcam, so hopefully my voice is louder, hopefully the picture's a bit clearer, although I am still very whitewashed even on this, but hopefully you can see and hear me a little bit better. But when I was doing test runs with it, there was quite a bit of like a little bit of background noise, which wasn't really nice, so sorry if that comes through. I got a comment from Organic Granny, who, I love her videos, she's awesome. I totally recommend you will go watch her. And then I got 2 comments from Sandra Link, who is Sandra Lynch? Link? I don't know. She's got some videos up too that were very fun to watch. I think she only has 4 Flosstube videos so far, but I really enjoyed watching them. She gave me some info on some of the things that I got from my Yahoo auction haul, and I mentioned in that video that in one of the magazines I got, I found a Sky Castle pattern by Patricia Anderle, and when I went and researched her, I just fell in love with her designs. She's got a 3D, beautiful 3D stitching hardanger that makes it look like the front window of a shop, and then on a second piece in the background it's got all the things inside the shop, so it looks like you're looking into a window. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get a hold of those patterns, so if anyone knows where I could get some of those or knows of those patterns, please let me know what I should be searching for on eBay, because I want that. But in her comment she mentioned that Patricia Anderle had died a few years back, which was sad to hear, and that her daughter was also a designer. Granted, she was a different genre of stitching, I guess, but one of the patterns, the Songbird Cottage, where are you going? Why are you wanting to sit on my stitching? Can you please go sit somewhere else? So, the Songbird Cottage that I picked up was designed by Patricia Anderle's daughter. So I thought that was just a wonderful little coincidence, and I'm so thankful that she let me know about that. The other thing she told me about was this dinky little flower pattern. It's literally just this. I opened it to check. It's only this little flower. But the thread in here was a special kit. A special kit thread that I guess was popular about 20 years ago. It's got a bit of a matte effect rather than the shininess to it, as Sandra pointed out for me. And so I'm gonna hold on to this and I'm gonna do something special with it. So it's really cool. It gives a nice little vintage effect, as Sandra also let me know. So I'm gonna hold on to this for something special, because they're full skeins in here, and so even if I did stitch this little flower, I'd still have like most of a skein left of that. So then let's see. So thank you to everyone who watched and commented and subscribed and likes my videos. It gives me such a confidence boost, and it's so nice to be part of this community. It's really awesome. So Stitch Mania. Stitch Mania week 1 is almost finished, and for my Stitch Mania plans, I was doing one new start for every 2 days. So on the 1st I started a new pattern and I kept stitching it on the 2nd. Then the 3rd, new pattern, keep stitching it on the 4th, although that kind of didn't work out so well. But on the 1st, I started my cottage magnet kit. And I was all super confident, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna knock this out. I've got one full day of stitching. I'm just gonna finish it all at once. And no, that didn't happen. And so the 1st I started it. Oh, where is it? Is it not in here? Oh no, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, it was folded up inside my copy of the pattern. Oh, heart attack, I did not know where that went. But, so I only got to stitch on the 1st. The 2nd was the day I went and I met Patty, who's my friend from Kyoto, and I didn't get any stitching done that day. Or I stitched, but I stitched my herbal tea garden because I was so close to a finish. And yes, so I stitched that on the train. But, and this has too many color changes for me to prep for it for the train, so it wasn't a really good choice to take with me. So this is how far I got in the 1st day. So I'm actually quite proud of how far I got, because I realized I was stitching in hand for the first time. I don't have a hoop for something this small. And so I was stitching in hand, and my thumb just got so cramped and hurt from holding it like that, that I'm surprised I got as far as I did. So, but after I started the first couple of stitches, I'm like, there's no way I'm finishing this today. That was a big, bold statement that I did not hold up. But I got that far, and that will be I bet if I put a week's worth, maybe not even that, like 2 or 3 days worth of stitching onto this, I'd finish it. But away it goes until June. The May 3rd, was when I was going to start a new project, but I didn't do anything that day except sort all my projects into Ziploc bags. I went and I did my grocery shopping, and I bought a new rug, because our current rug, we've had it for 5 years and it's garbage now. So I had just so many little things to do that day. So I sorted all my floss, kitted up everything into individual bags, and then I only had a couple hours before I was going to go to sleep, and my plan was to start my giant Harry Potter by Cloud's Factory that day, but I wanted to put more time into it, so I said, okay, I'm going to do that as my third start. So instead, I finished my herbal tea garden. So, since I have a new webcam, I can detach it from my computer. So this is what I've got a blanket hanging here to try and help stop some of the glare, because I was completely white as a ghost for that. So anyways, this is my herbal tea garden. And one thing that Patty, my new friend, told me was, so this I'm using is 22 count canvas cloth. And I guess anything over 20 you're supposed to do over 2 stitches, but I'm doing over 1. So this is actually petite point, is what she told me. This entire thing is petite point. And all I had left, I think, from last time I showed this was the teacup and the teapot and the tablecloth. I still have some back stitching left to do for little details, and then this whole thing is backstitched. All these little squares right here, all of those get individual backstitching around them. I think these little dots are fine, and these are fine, but like the flowers, they all need backstitch to separate the petals. The teapot needs backstitch to give it definition, because it's white on white. And all the hat needs definition, the flowers need definition. So I'm very happy with how it looks, and I did not know I was doing petite point, but it was so much fun to stitch. It's gorgeous. There's Kitty hanging out underneath my table. So, but anyways, let's see if I can put this back on the computer. No, that's not, I don't want you to see my staircase. It's really messy over there. So anyways, so this is what I did for my second start. Not really. I finished this for my second, the May 3rd and 4th. Let's do that. For May 3rd and 4th, I did this. So for May 5th and 6th, I had 1 day of full stitching, and one day I had to go to work, but that means I have about an hour and a half or 2 hours worth of stitching on the train. So I started the giant Harry Potter by Cloud's Factory, and I realized on this, so I tea-dyed some of my fabric. You can't really tell. It's just a little itty-bitty bit. Just enough to give it a little bit darker and some definition. I will be posting a video that shows how I tea-dyed it, just in case anyone else wants to try. I only took pictures of that, but so I did the Gryffindor banner because I bought part 1 and I did not buy the border yet. So this is how far I got. I'm quite proud at how far I got with this. So this is on 24 count. It's called Oxford. I think it might be by Zweigert or Busilla? Is that a... I think I said in my last video, I have no idea what brand fabric this is, and the color is Oxford. I do know that. The color is called Oxford. So, but this is 24 count, and I'm doing 2/1 on this as well. So, I'm doing the giant Harry Potter by Cloud's Factory in petite point. Awesome! So, I will be a petite point master, as Patty said. You're gonna be a petite point master. So, but So this is the size of my fabric. The whole giant Harry Potter will fit on this. It's really not that big compared to some of the blankets I've seen some people have for this. So that will be fun. So that was for the 5th and the 6th. I got that far. And let's see, today is the 7th. For today is Saturday. I do have a private lesson. So I teach part-time at an after-school daycare, although that might be turning into full-time soon. So I also teach private lessons. On Saturday I've got middle school first year, her elementary school 3rd grade sister, and their mom. I'm teaching all of them English all in a row, an hour each, and so that I have to get ready for in about an hour, so hopefully I can finish editing and up this maybe by that time. But so today I started my Lizzie Kate's Promise Me. So Mom, don't go and look this up. So it looks like that. I'm not going to show it just because I can't have my mom see it. But I was watching a bunch of Flosstube videos this morning, and I think I've only worked on this about if I take out all of the distractions that I had. Let's see, move that out of the way. I got this far in about an hour and a half maybe? So, no, probably less than that if I look at this. But I just kept getting distracted by my cat. My stomach started growling, so I needed to eat lunch. The neighborhood cats came and I had to give them food, and I was commenting and replying to comments, and yes, so I would stitch a couple stitches and then put it down and do something else. I'm just being very, very ADHD about everything. So, but I'm going to work on this today, so that means I have to go to my private lesson on the train, which is about 45 minutes. 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. I'll probably get a lot of stitching done. And tonight's dinner hubby is making, so that will be easy. I don't have to do anything for that. And what else? Anything else? No. So I'm doing the Lizzie Kate Promise Me today and tomorrow, and we'll see how far I get on that. I want to see if I can get at least one row of words. That would be awesome to get done. For all of these as well, I'm taking pictures to do a montage, just to do them all in order, so I'm going to throw that in at the end of this video. I'll add some music to it, just some random Japanese music or instrumental music. My last few videos, I don't know, is that interesting to you? My intro, I've been taking a picture of something I've personally taken a picture of in Japan, except for the first one. That one I didn't, that with Fuji in the background and then the giant temple. No, that's like the most famous Japanese picture that exists on the internet. But the other ones are pictures that I've taken, the temple and then the koi fish. So I'm throwing in just a little Japanese picture and some music. The last two songs were instrumental music for Ghibli movies. If you can guess what songs they are from what movies, kudos to you. That's awesome. But do you like that, or is it irritating? I'm gonna do it for this. I think I did it for this video. I'm sure. I haven't made it yet, of course. But does it interest you? And if so, what kind of pictures do you want to see, just for like the 5 seconds? But I'll add a montage of, just because I like watching videos like that of them slowly developing, so they'll be quite short because they're only what 2 days worth of stitches. But I'll also, maybe in this video, I'll throw in my montage of this. For this one, I actually only took a picture once a week. A couple of times I took a picture at the end of the day, but I kept forgetting to take pictures of this, so I'll throw in a montage of that as well. Then, let's see. Oh, I got a little bit more Yahoo haul, was also what I wanted to talk about. So, a little bit of haul is what I'm going to do right here. So, what came last night, and I was so happy that I got it, it was so lucky, was I got this on Yahoo Auctions in Japan, the Best of Teresa Wensler Fantasy Collection. It's the 2000 book, and I'm so happy! I love this pattern! It's so gorgeous. I think, though, unfortunately, that this one, the dragon in the castle, and this also has the castle sampler in it, which is the one that I bought on Stash Unload, and I have the threads for from a different Yahoo auction. I think those are the only two that I actually wanted to stitch from this. Like, really, really, really wanted to stitch from this. And I think I bought both of the patterns on Stash Unload, but I can't remember. I know Castle Sampler I did. I can't remember if I got this or if someone said me please first. And I was like, dang it. But I have it now, if I didn't get it. But there's so many gorgeous patterns in here. I need to go and buy the other books, because they're on Amazon for really cheap. But, so, let's see, the first one in here is, oh, let's see. So apart from, on the front, the Dragon Castle, and then, what? The other one was Castle Sampler, if I can get to it. Castle Sampler, looks like that. And now that I actually have the pattern in my hand, every single thread on this is combined thread. 2 colors twisted together and sewn together. Every single thread, except for the white on here, is actually 2 colors put together. That's insane. And there's so many, there's specialty stitches and fractional stitches and stuff like that in here. So it tells you you can't do this on Ada. Sorry, you can't. You have to do this over 2. So, but the other 2 patterns that were in here that I was really interested in was Day. Looks like this. It's very gorgeous, beautiful, bright colors. And there's Day, and then there's Night. So, yeah, there we go. Night looks like that. So I'm going to do both of those at some point, and I'm also going to use them as a chance to try altering colors, because I want to change Night's hair. Here's this nice bright blonde color. I want to change it to darker, maybe a dark brown, dark black, and then maybe Day. Oh, I kind of like Day's color, but I might make it a little brighter. I don't know. I'm going to try and play with some of the colors on these, because it's very dull. I want to try and make them like pop, because I like bright colors. So, well, for my clothes, I like dark colors. I'd wear black, 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 purple, red, black. Is mostly what I wear. I've got a couple of bright colored things, but I like dark colors. So summertime is a killer. But yes, so, oh, and there's a Rapunzel in here as well. I was thinking I might do. I don't really like her face so much, but I'm very picky about things like that. But I might try and do a color change on there. I know she's supposed to have long golden hair. I'm going to change it to brown, because I like brown hair. Maybe silver hair, or just something funky. Maybe purple hair I'll give her. But I was very happy to get this. Teresa Wensler. Yay! I went to Daiso, which is the Japanese 100 yen store, so it's the dollar store. Really high quality. And I got a binder. And another binder. And another giant binder, which I think I might have showed this one a little while back. But that one, the giant one, has all my, I'm gonna sneeze at some point maybe. My nose is itching. It's got my Heaven and Earth designs in it. They're all printed on A3 size paper. But this folder, this kind of plastic one, it comes with all the pages attached into it. This one is just a 2-ring binder, like that, and it only, if I hold it like this, it kind of falls out. So I don't really like this one, so I might stop using this one and might go buy a couple more of these. But this one has all my magazines in it, and I got a ton of magazines since the last video. So I might, I got like 6 or 7 or 8 videos since then. They're cross-stitch and country craft from the 90s, and cross-stitch and needlework. And I got this. I was really happy to get this. Cross-stitch and needlework spectacular designs. Oh, and I have to go stop for a second because that's my package from America. Look at this big ass project, or no, box. That's what I'm trying to say. And cover up my address. Oh, this is heavy! Oh my god, Mom, what did you send me? Holy crap! Yeah, this is huge. Oh my god. So this is the biggest size international priority, the standard box. It can go up to 20 pounds, and I think there's 20 pounds in here. And one of these costs $80 to send to Japan. It's insane how expensive it is. That was a fly. It's insane how expensive it is to ship things from America. Would you stop? Not bad at that. Yeah, stop. Sorry. It's insane how expensive it is to send things from the States to Japan, when in reverse I can send a full-size suitcase, 50 pounds, for like $100 to the States, from Japan to the States. So something that is like 5 times as big as this and twice as heavy, I can send for the same price essentially. It's insane. So this is my package. This is going to be unboxed in a completely separate video because this is already like almost 30 minutes at this point. But anyways, yes. So I got that. But anyways, yes, I was talking about this cross-stitch needlework spectacular designs. It is a, let's see, I'll pull it out and show you. It is a haunted house, and the shutters and the doors are stitched on, or the house as well is stitched on, not perforated paper. I don't speak English, I'm sorry. Not perforated paper, plastic stuff. Plastic stuff with the holes that's 14 count. I cannot remember for the life of me. I don't know how I'm going to get a hold of that. Perforated plastic? Is that what it is? Yeah, I think that might be the word. I can get a hold of it, but like one sheet of perforated plastic on... The only place I found it in Japan was on Yahoo Auctions, and they were selling it for $3 for one sheet, maybe about this big, but shipping $6 for this. So it's $9, $10 for one sheet. And I'm sure he does combined shipping, but there's nothing else in his listings that I want except for that. Everything else is too expensive. So I need to go hunt for that. I want to make this haunted house. It's so cool. So you have a piece of black Ida or just any black fabric, and you stitch the figures in the background like this, and you stitch the background, and then the whole house is done on 2 pieces of perforated plastic, and you cut off the shutters and then you stitch those separately, and then you ladder stitch them back on so that you can open and close them. So a little window up there, and so then you can close the windows, close the door, and then open it, and this little Dracula or Frankenstein's monster in the background pop out at you. It's so cool. So I was very happy to get one of these. And that is the Cross Stitch and Needlework October 1996. If anyone wants to go search eBay for it, because it's awesome. But anyways, in another video, let me know if you want me to do this. I'm probably going to do it anyways, but if you're interested in watching it, that will give me some sort of justification. I've got all these magazines now, and most of these you can get on eBay. So if you want me to go through and just like show you the patterns so that you can decide if you want to buy this magazine or not, I'd totally be willing to do that. Same with the Teresa Wentzler book. I'll go through and show all of these up close with my new little camera that I can detach. And in another video I will also be unboxing this. Hey, I'm so happy! My package came! Happy birthday to me! Yeah! So, yes, because my birthday is... Holy crap, I'm gonna be 26 in 12 days. So, I know I'm still quite young compared to some people, but 26 is kind of scary. Like, I've been married for 5 years. Holy crap. I got married when I was 21. I've been married for 5 years and it doesn't feel like it. I still feel like I'm 20. Like I just got out of college or something. But, yes. I'm happy. Happy birthday to me. Yay. And, yay, Stitch Mania is working. So, happy stitching to everyone. I hope you have a good weekend. And I hope your Stitch Mania plans are going as well as you hoped they would. And if they're not, don't sweat it, it's no problem. Like I said, I tried to, my second project, I didn't do a new start. I finished off my old one. So, adapt. Adapt as you go. It works. Happy stitching to everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Alright, and montage! Roll!